Hello, Yoni. It's good to be on our Sheva.
Shalom, Dr. Kadish. So you've been in Touro for 5 years since Dr. Lander passed away. In what way are you continuing his way, his path?
Dr. Lander had a vision to provide a school that would do two interrelated but distinct things. One was to build the Jewish future, and the other was to provide education to students who were in need of education. And that need could be within the Jewish community, could be within other communities, could be in the New York area and elsewhere. And that vision and mission hasn't changed. Touro, under his leadership, and it continues, has always been a very flexible place in the sense that we look at what students need, we look at where job opportunities are. We always keep in mind educating our students in core values, but we're very responsive to the fact that in an increasingly competitive global environment, our students need to be prepared to compete. So Touro often looks at starting new programs that meet the needs of our students and meet the needs of the community, and we've continued that. Since I've been at Touro, we've acquired one large school, New York Medical College, and we've begun a few new programs, another osteopathic medical school, programs in nursing, and we've enhanced some of our existing programs. You may notice that most of our new programs have been in health sciences, and that's because where we see there are job opportunities, and where we see an increasing number of our students who are interested in pursuing careers in healthcare. So we've kept the same mission. We try to keep Touro very much up to date. We try to keep the Jewish community and its needs foremost in our minds, but also keep our mission to serve the American and international public very much in our hearts.
And in what ways are you forging new paths? What are you proud of today?
I'm most proud of the fact that we continue to provide an excellent quality, affordable undergraduate education in a variety of different venues. It's great quality. Our students do very well in the job market. They have a strong liberal arts core on the undergraduate level. And our tuition continues to be under $18,000 in every one of our undergraduate schools. We continue to be focused on that mission, and we believe that the quality, opportunity, and value is unparalleled anywhere in higher education. We're also very proud of our increasing profile as a health science educational institution with 5 medical schools, 2 nursing schools, 5 health science schools, and 2 pharmacy schools. And finally, we very much believe that we're part of supporting Jewish communities outside of the New York metropolitan area and increasing the opportunity to build Jewish leaders in the New York metropolitan area.
Tell me, what do you see as the most exciting initiatives that Touro is undertaking now?
We've currently started to redefine the way we do health science education. And like many places, we're more focused on interprofessional education, understanding that healthcare workers of the future will work in teams. And so we've tried to build that into the educational process. We're also proud of the fact that we continue to innovate in healthcare education. I'll give you a few examples of that. We've catalyzed collaborations between our medical school, New York Medical College, our undergraduate and other graduate schools with seed research funding. We've gone to lectureless medical school education in our newest osteopathic medical school campus. And we're relying more heavily on 3D and computer-based teaching techniques to teach something like anatomy, which I believe in some of our campuses in a couple of years will be completely done with holograms.
Now, in what areas are you expanding offerings and why?
We're working on expanding in 2 areas. One, in Jewish education. We're expanding and enhancing our graduate school in Jewish studies, developing at our undergraduate campuses masters in Jewish education, and enhancing our Torah learning and smicha programs. The other big area of expansion is in healthcare. We have over 5,000 health science students. We're one of the largest health science educators in the United States. That includes 5 medical schools, 2 nursing campuses, and several campuses of health science and other schools. And we're doing that because that's what our students need and want, and that's where there are societal needs, and that's how we can continue to fulfill our mission of training young people both to be leaders in the community, in some cases the Jewish community, but also contribute to the well-being and health of others through direct delivery of healthcare.
And how does Touro merge its dual mission to perpetuate Jewish continuity and to serve humanity in general?
We do that in two ways. In our schools that are primarily directed at observant Jewish students, we make sure to integrate service to humanity as an important part of the curriculum. That includes courses in halacha that deal with a variety of disciplines which students will go into, and courses in ethics. In the programs we have, particularly the graduate programs, where of course we have Jewish students, but we have a general school that appeals to a wide variety of students. To a lesser or greater extent, depending on the program and the location, we integrate Jewish education and Jewish values into those programs. Some examples of that are undergraduate college in Berlin, which is a general education school with a wide variety of students. All students have to take 2 courses in Jewish studies, 1 in the Holocaust and 1 in modern Jewish history. Our program in medical ethics at New York Medical College incorporates a heavy influence of medical halacha in the education process. And in our law school in East Islip, Long Island, we have an institute on Touro law and American law.
What field of study and careers offer the most opportunity for Jewish students these days?
So I don't attempt to think that Jewish students ought to have different opportunities from other students. I think we ought to be able to pursue careers that make sense for society, and in general, there shouldn't be a major difference. There are some careers that are more conducive to a Shomer Shabbos lifestyle and to living in places where there are strong Jewish communities. And to an extent, our students choose some of those careers in health sciences, in finance, in actuarial science, and in accounting, which allow them both that flexibility in work and personal balance, as well as in geographic location. But we believe Jewish students ought to have the same opportunities that every student has, and we work very hard to make that possible.
So what would you say are the top 3 things that make Touro unique?
Touro is unique in a few ways. One is that we tend to innovate more rapidly than other places. We're a relatively new school, and we're a place that's used to finding the best educational techniques and the best programs to meet the needs of modern society. A second thing that makes us unique is that we're absolutely committed to keeping undergraduate education highly affordable while enhancing its quality. We've been able to do that following in Dr. Lander's footsteps and keep undergraduate tuition under $18,000 a year. And of course, some students qualify for scholarships over and beyond that, and I believe the affordable, high-quality undergraduate education is the second thing that makes us unique. And the third thing that makes us unique is a Jewish environment in all of our schools. Even though some of our schools only have a minority of Jewish students, particularly our medical schools, law school, and other graduate schools, every one of our schools has a Shomer Shabbos Jewish calendar-friendly schedule, and every one of our schools has access to kosher food. We try to create an environment where Jewish students can be comfortable everywhere. We try to inculcate Jewish values into our curriculum, and the Jewish aspect of Touro is the third thing that makes us unique.
So we'll end with asking, where would you like to see Touro in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I think Touro will accomplish a continuation of its current mission to promote Jewish heritage and provide outstanding educational opportunities across the board. I'd like to see better integration among our schools. That's already happening, but I think there's more we can do in that regard. And I'd like to see us continue to be able to be flexible enough to meet the needs of our students and our communities. And finally, I'd like to have Touro continue in its role of training the next generation of Jewish leaders, and there's some innovative programs we're putting in place in Jewish education and Jewish leadership that we hope that will make it possible for us to continue to do that. We think the world is a complicated place where the outside environment is changing in ways that aren't always friendly and is often economically challenged. So we have to do the best job we can at preparing our students to be the next generation of Jewish leaders, because assuring Jewish continuity is a primary focus of Touro's mission, as it should be.
Dr. Kadish, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much, Yoni. It's great to speak to you.